Today, we're diving into two state quarter dollar coins that look ordinary, but could turn into your biggest treasure if you spot the right one. These two quarters, hidden in pocket change, coin jars, and old drawers, have shocked collectors with values reaching thousands, even millions in rare conditions. Most people spend them without a second thought, but you're about to discover the unbelievable secrets, minting mistakes, and high-grade miracles that make these state quarters some of the most valuable coins in American history. So buckle up, because if you have one of these two coins, your fortune could change overnight. The first up, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter is one of those coins that looks so simple, so ordinary, that you might flip it into a vending machine without thinking twice. But behind that small piece of metal lies a story of unimaginable value. A coin that collectors whisper about like a legend. A coin that has the power to change your destiny overnight. Minted to honor the year Connecticut joined the Union in 1788. This quarter carries more than history. It carries the possibility of life-changing wealth if the right conditions strike or error converges in your pocket. In today's market, rare examples of this coin have the potential to touch million-dollar territory, a level that feels unreal until you witness how scarcity, demand, and perfection collide. This is not just a state quarter. It is the very first generation of statehood series coins, launched at a time when millions of Americans were collecting them, hoarding them, trading them, and unknowingly creating a phenomenon that would later shape the world of numismatics. The Connecticut design, known for the iconic charter oak tree, captures a symbol of strength, endurance, and rebellion. Yet even with millions produced, only a microscopic fraction survived in flawless condition. And out of that tiny fraction, only an even smaller number contain the extraordinary mint errors or perfect strikes that can push this coin into million-dollar territory, making it one of the most sought-after treasures in American pocket change. Collectors today hunt the Connecticut State Quarter like gold prospectors, searching for the one magical nugget that will rewrite their lives. Imagine holding a coin that looks like any other quarter, yet serious collectors and auction houses are ready to fight over it because its perfect, untouched surfaces, razor-sharp details, and breathtaking luster. In the coin world, perfection is power, and the 1999 Connecticut Quarter, an absolute top-tier grade, can command extreme value. One coin in unbelievable condition, with flawless surfaces and no signs of circulation, has the potential to be valued in the hundreds of thousands, even pushing into the realm of millions when paired with a dramatic minting error. What makes this coin extraordinary is not only its rarity, but the chaos of the year it was born. The U.S. Mint was under pressure during the early state quarter program, producing billions of coins nationwide. High demand led to overworked machines, hurried strikes, and a flood of inconsistencies. In that hurried environment, special coins emerged. Coins struck incorrectly, coins double-struck, off-center, broad-struck, or minted on the wrong planchet. These mistakes, instead of being failures, became miracles. And when such a miracle happens on an already iconic coin like the Connecticut Quarter, its value skyrockets into astronomical levels, transforming a 25-cent coin into a rare artifact of pure fortune. But rarity alone doesn't create value. Condition is the king that rules the coin kingdom. A Connecticut State Quarter that is even the slightest scratch, fingerprint, or dull patch loses its chance of becoming a million-dollar legend. However, the rare survivors kept in airtight rolls, untouched bank bags, or forgotten collections remain the most valuable. When these perfect specimens come into the spotlight, collectors don't just admire them. They compete like warriors in an auction ring, driving prices into the stratosphere. The right condition combined with rare mint error creates a coin so valuable that it feels like a golden ticket capable of rewriting someone's fate. Think about the power of this coin for a moment. A simple Connecticut quarter found in an old jar, tucked away in a drawer, or resting quietly in a piggy bank could be the key to unimaginable fortune. That is the magic of coins. They hide their secrets until someone with knowledge, patience, and luck uncovers them. Many people unknowingly spend rare state quarters every single day, letting wealth slip through their fingers. But someone who finds a perfect 1999 Connecticut quarter with outstanding details might be standing on $1 million discovery without even knowing it. What makes this even more thrilling is how overlooked this coin truly is. While people obsess over pennies and dollars, the Connecticut State Quarter quietly sits in the shadow, waiting for its moment of revelation. It does not need fame, to be valuable. Its power lies in rarity, condition, and error combinations that only a handful of lucky collectors will ever encounter. And if you happen to be one of those rare individuals who holds such a coin, you are sitting on a treasure that can change everything, from your financial stability to your long-term destiny. In today's market, where collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices for flawlessness and scarcity, the Connecticut State Quarter has become a magnet for investment. People who understand numismatics know that one perfect coin can outperform stocks, gold, or even real estate. The coin's value does not depend on trends. It depends on uniqueness, historical symbolism, and emotional fire it ignites among collectors. A Connecticut quarter in million-dollar condition is not simply a coin. It is a masterpiece of American minting, a symbol of history preserved in metal, and a rare passport to overnight wealth. So if you have a 1999 Connecticut State quarter, do not underestimate it. Do not rush to spend it or throw it into a jar. That little coin might carry a fortune beyond imagination. Treat it with respect. Examine it carefully. Protect it like treasure. Because in the world of rare coins, the difference between a regular quarter and a million-dollar life changer is often just a single detail, a tiny error, or a perfect shine. This coin has the power to turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires. And your Connecticut State quarter might be the key to unlocking that destiny. The second up, the 1999 Georgia State quarter is one of those coins that looks completely ordinary until someone with true knowledge sees it through a different lens. You hold it in your hand, feeling nothing but a simple 25-cent piece. Yet the reality is far bigger, far richer, and far more electrifying. This Georgia quarter, honoring the year 1788 when the state joined the Union, carries a value that can rise into millions when a perfect blend of condition, rarity, and minting miracle converge. In today's market, where collectors chase perfection like hunters chasing legendary beasts, a flawless Georgia quarter can become a financial earthquake, one powerful enough to turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. This was one of the earliest coins released in the iconic State Quarter program, a series that ignited a collecting frenzy across America. Because of the rush, the pressure, and the massive production demand, thousands of Georgia quarters came out with subtle variations, minting stress marks and rare striking anomalies. These are not flaws, they are blessings in disguise. A Georgia quarter with a dramatic error or pristine strike becomes a coin worth fighting for, a coin that elite collectors dream of capturing, and a coin that auction houses ascribe with the same excitement usually reserved for diamonds, gold bars, and ancient artifacts. The peach symbol at the coin center is more than artwork. It is a symbol of prosperity, heritage, and legacy. And when the symbol shines flawlessly under perfect lighting, untouched by circulating hands, the coin transforms from a simple quarter into a masterpiece. Collectors know that high-grade Georgia quarters, especially those that appear almost untouched by time, have skyrocketed to unbelievable values. These rare survivors, preserved perfectly since 1999, can reach six-figure, even seven-figure territory when the right buyer meets the right coin. That is the power this little piece of metal holds, the power to create wealth far beyond imagination. The world of rare coins revolves around two kings, condition and rarity. And the 1999 Georgia quarter becomes unstoppable when both kings unite. Imagine a coin struck with absolute precision, sharp lines, deep details, brilliant shine, yet never touched by human fingers, never dropped, never scraped inside pockets. That coin becomes a treasure like no other. And if that same pristine Georgia quarter contains a minting error, off-center strike, broad strike, missing clad layer, double die features, or a wrong planchet, its value explodes into the realm of millions. These are the coins that collectors chase with obsession, knowing that a single mistake by the mint creates a life-changing opportunity. People often underestimate these quarters because they were produced in large numbers. But what they don't realize is that only a microscopic percentage survived in elite condition. Most Georgia quarters have scratches, wear dull surfaces, or damage from circulation. True gems, those extremely rare, untouched beauties, are almost unicorns. Finding one is like striking oil in your backyard or discovering a hidden treasure chest beneath your home. And when a Georgia quarter is discovered in high-grade condition with extraordinary error, the value doesn't just rise. It skyrockets into a level that can bring unimaginable wealth to the person lucky enough to own it. Think about it. A small quarter sitting inside a cup holder, hidden in an old piggy bank, lost inside a drawer or forgotten at the bottom of a jar, could be worth more than a luxury home, more than a car collection, more than someone's entire savings. That is the magic of numismatics. Value hides in silence until someone recognizes its potential. Many people unknowingly spend treasures every single day, pushing rare state quarters into machines or handing them over for small purchases. Meanwhile, someone else who understands their true power might wake up one morning holding a coin that can transform their life forever. The Georgia State Quarter remains one of the most underestimated coins in the series, and that is exactly what makes it so dangerous, in a good way. Its beauty lies in the fact that it blends in perfectly. It doesn't scream rarity. It doesn't beg for attention. It hides its fortune quietly. But for the lucky collector who spots the signs, perfect surfaces, rare errors, untouched quality, it becomes a golden ticket, a secret gateway into a world of wealth that most people never experience. The Georgia Quarter proves that treasure does not always shine brightest. It sometimes hides in plain sight. In today's market, wealthy collectors, professional investors, and numismatic experts are all searching for the next record-breaking coin. And the Georgia Quarter fits every requirement for explosive value: scarcity and high grade, artistic beauty, historical representation, and the potential for breathtaking errors. This combination makes it a collector's dream. The right Georgia Quarter can outperform even gold or real estate as an investment because its value doesn't depend on market trends. It depends on rarity and emotion, two forces that never lose their power. So if you have a 1999 Georgia State Quarter, don't treat it like a regular coin. Don't rush to spend it or toss it into a drawer. You might be holding a piece of metal worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars if it has the right features. Protect it, examine it, value it, because in the world of rare coins, the smallest detail can be the difference between a normal quarter and a life-changing miracle. This Georgia Quarter has the power to flip your fortunes, rewrite your future, and turn an ordinary day into the moment you become financially unstoppable.